Hi there. Today I'm going to discuss a prominent text processing utility called as AWK. It is widely used in shell scripting, also in data science. In this session, I'm going to tell you about the features of AWK, its syntax, and also a few important commands uh, which will make you familiarize with AWK syntax and also use the condition statements and other stuff. It is going to be very interesting. By the end of the session, you will going to get some confidence and you will be able to write AWK commands by yourself. So let us proceed on this session. AWK is a data-driven scripting language created in Bell Labs in the year 1970. Actually, AWK is derived from the surnames of its authors. A is Alfred Aho, W. Peter Weinberger, K. Brian Kennighan. Now, like as I use widely used in the shell scripting, AWK, like other programming languages like Python or Perl or Java, it has variables, conditionals, and also loops, and also and we can perform arithmetic and string operations. It is mainly used to read from a file, or we can just pipe and send from the standard input. And it will throw the output to the standard output of the Unix system. But one thing you guys need to remember that AWK or awk is only for the text files. It is not going to work for non-text files like binary files. Okay. Now, coming to the types of AWK, there are many flavors like first was AWK, any knock or cock, depending upon the flavor of the Unix distribution. This different types of AWK. There are subtle differences between these flavors, but mostly widely used is awk AWK. Now, coming to the format. It goes by this way: AWK in lowercase, then followed by the options. Then in single quotes, we need to put the pattern here, and inside the parentheses, we need to put the action, like what exactly we are looking into it. Then we need to provide the input file on which the operation has to be done. That's AWK operation has to be performed. Okay. And this greater than symbol is the Unix operator. It will redirect the output to a file. So just giving the output file. This is a general syntax of AWK. Here, coming to the options, there are three major varieties of the options we pass. First is hyphen lowercase f, then the program file. This program file consists of set of AWK instructions. Normally, if you see in the syntax, we are passing only one instruction, like a pattern action. But using a program file, we can put set of instructions, and if you pass to the AWK, then it is going to perform the set of operations on the input file. I'm going to show this thing in the demo. Next, hyphen uppercase F, then F field separator. Normally, default field separator is the white space, but the input file may consist of field separators like comma, semicolon, dashes. Depends upon the input file, like how it got generated and how we want to take it up. Okay. So here the input file is the deciding factor for selecting the field separator. And the third, the most important thing is to pass a variable into the instruction of the AWK. The option is like hyphen v var equal to value. That if you pass a value to the variable, this variable can be used inside the AWK instructions. So this is the way to assign a variable. Okay, I'm going to show all this clearly in the demo so that you guys can make use of things and you can start writing your own AWK commands. So moving further, now here you need to pay attention, like, because if you guys understand this thing, then AWK is like a very simple. Just you need to understand the syntax and you can start working on it. Okay, normally the fields input, like in a file there would be number of lines. Okay, so in the number of lines consists of like rows and the columns. Here if you take a single line, if as I said, in default white space is the field separator. Like if you take this line, mate 22 space 1 space 3 space 29 space 208 space E space T. So this entire line is considered as $0. Okay, this entire line is considered as $0. If you want to print the entire line, you need to pass $0. But if you want to print the first field, then you need to call it as a $1. Similarly, if you want to print, you need to mention as $2. Similarly, if you want to print 3, it's a $3. And like it goes $4, $5, $6, $7. This is in the case of a default white space. Similarly, if the line comes like the comma CSV format, like comma separated fields, we need to pass hyphen capital F, then comma in the AWK command. Then it is going to consider this line, and we can break input fields like $1, $2, $3, $4. Like if you want to print May hyphen 710, then it's $1, and here 1 if you want to print is $2. But you should be careful here that we need to explicitly mention hyphen capital F, then comma as a field separator before, like in the options, so that the AWK is going to consider this as a line, and it will break into the different fields like $1, $2. If you won't pass that hyphen F, comma, then this entire string will consider as $0, and the manipulations is not going to work. So if there is a default space, there is no need to mention the field separator. But if there is any other field separator like comma, semicolon, then we need to explicitly pass using options like AWK hyphen capital F, then comma, then only the manipulations of AWK will start get implemented. So this is a very important stuff. So you guys need to keep in this mind before executing any command. Okay, then moving to the next. I'll just take you through this set of some 20 odd commands. Okay, this will make you guys well versed using AWK command. Okay, for first one is like AWK print $0 input CSV, this input file. It is going to print the entire line. Okay. Then if you want to print a 5th and 6th field of the line, okay, and the field separator is comma, as I told you earlier, we need to explicitly pass the option hyphen F and the comma in the double quotes. Okay, then only we will be able to print the first field and the 6th field. Okay, this is a syntax AWK hyphen F. Okay, next, to print number of fields in each line, there is a keyword called enough. So it is going to print how many fields in each line does have. So if it's 1 or 2 or 5 or 6, we will open a file and we can read it. But there are more like 1,000 or 100. It's not possible to just identify, right? So in that area, we can use this keyword enough. So it is going to print the number of fields in each line. And similarly, there is a keyword called as an NR. It's going to print the number of records for each line, like how many total number of records it has. Okay. One more interesting thing is like if you pass like $NF, okay, it is going to print the last record of each line. Okay, I'll take you through all these commands in the demo. Just for understanding purpose, I'm just explaining how to write a basic syntax of AWK. Okay. Then we shall jump on to the demo, and just we clearly go through each of this command mentioned over here, so that you will get the complete understanding of the AWK. I've logged into my VM. First of all, to check whether AWK is present or not, we need to type which is an Unix command, then AWK. So AWK is present under user bin directory. So we are good to go. Okay. I'll take you through with this CSV file, input.csv. This is a file which we are going to consider for our input as an input file, and we will do all the manipulations on this input file using AWK command. Okay, it has it is a CSV comma separator. The comma is the field separator, and it has 7 fields and 16 lines, and each line has 7 fields. Okay, first of all, I'm going to show like to print the entire line using AWK. The syntax is very simple. AWK in single quote and parenthesis, just write print $0 and give the input file name. So it is going to print the entire file name. Sorry, it is going to print the entire lines. Now, as I told you earlier, it says default is a space, and here it field separator is a comma. In order to perform manipulations, we need to pass -F comma. If you won't pass that one, we can't perform the manipulation. For example, if I want to print the second field from this file, it is not going to print, because it will consider space as a default field separator, and since $2 means it's a space, so it's going to print the space, not the data. So we need to pass -F in double quotes the field separator, then it is going to print the second field from the file. So we must be careful over here. So we should pass the correct field separator using -F in the double quotes, so that the manipulations will occur. If not, it's going to print the space or the junk characters, so it is useless to us. So we must be careful over here. Okay, next command is that I would like to print the first field and the 6th field from the file. It has printed the first field and the 6th field. Just let us look into the input file. Jan 17, like this month is the first field, and if you count the 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this alphabets are the 6th field. Okay, you can see that A, B, C, D, F, G, H, A, B, C got printed. So in this fashion, we can extract the field which is required to us. Okay, so we can extract like various fields like $1, $3, $4, like based upon your requirement from the input file, and you can write your logic. Next thing is that to print number of fields, there's a keyword called NF. So if you pass like print NF, it's going to print the number of fields in each row. So each row has 7 fields. This we have already verified. Like the file consists of 16 rows and each row has 7 fields. In order to print the row, just there is one more keyword called nr. It is going to print the row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 16. So this is also verified from the input file. Next, there is an interesting feature of nf. If we pass like $nf, it is going to print the last last field in the each line. PQRST. So this command comes in handy if the line is very big, like it consists of multiple fields like thousands or more. So that if you want to extract what is the ending field, so we can use this one and $enough and we can extract the data. So this is very handy command. I used it multiple times. Now I want to print the third line. Okay, my area of interest is the third line from the file. So in order to get that one, we need to pass. As I told you, the nr command is going to print the number of record. So we need to match nr equal to 3. This is an operator, double equal to. If you pass this one, nr equal to 3, and whenever the nr equal to 3, then it's going to print the line, the entire line. I'm just asking to print the $0 is the entire field. March 17, this line, March 17, here is the third line. Let us go and check from the input file. See, this is the third line. So it got printed. So in this fashion, you can print, you can get the required number of line. So like 5th line and 10th line based upon your requirement and the logic you want to develop. Next interesting command is like I want to get every third line. Okay, I want to get every third line, like 3rd, 6th, 9th, like that. So this is the a modulo operator. Whenever get remainder 0, divided by 3, then print that line. That is the logic of this command. You see, right? The 3rd line, 6th line, 9th line, 12th line, 15th line. So which are all divisible by 3. Okay, they got printed. So in this fashion, you can get like a required number of the line. Okay. Next command is I want to print a set of lines. Like I want to print the from 6th line to the 9th line. Like the numbers which are greater than 5 and less than 10. So this command will come in handy. So I say that nr is greater than 5, and double and is the AND operator. Double AND is an AND operator. So the line. So what does it says that the line should be greater than 5 and the record nr, and the line should be less than 10. So when this condition matches, the print the line and also the number of record nr. You can see like it has printed from 6, 7, 8 and the 4 lines which are greater than 5 and less than 10. So in this fashion, from the input file, you can go and extract the particular line numbers, okay, of your interest. So this is also very useful command. Next, going to other command. Okay. I'm saying that in the line, in each line, if you find a Jan, if you find the keyword Jan, then print it, print the entire line. So this is the pattern matching. This is one of the pattern matching. If I find like a Jan anywhere in the line, then print it. So it has 2 lines, Jan 17 and Jan 18. So it has printed the 2 lines. So like this, you can perform the pattern matching. So you just be careful. Like pattern matching has to be done under this slash, forward slash. Okay. Now that is for entire line. Now I'm just dissected, and I want to search in the field. So what I'm asking here is, so in the 6th field, and if it consists uppercase A, then print the line. So the tilde symbol is one more operator. It says that to match. So whenever we know exact thing, like exact, then you can give in double equal to. But if you want to do like just enter string, you should use this tilde symbol. Sorry. If you see $6 matched with A, just count from here. 1, 2, 3. After 115 to 6th field matched with A, then it got printed. So in this fashion, we can, if you use AWK command, it's going to match in entire line. But if you want to match only particular field, so you can use in this fashion. You can do the $6 or $5 is your area of interest, area of required logic field. Then you can keep there, and you can search for the string, and you can print that line or the field itself. So it's up to you. You just try to get the logic from here. Next, going to other command. Similarly, I want to this is one more case of by example. I'm just searching capital A in the first field, and I want to print it. I want to print the entire line. If you see, Jan has A, MAR has capital A, like this APR. So anywhere, like it is in between. Here in APR it is starting, and in May it is in between. In our AUG it is starting, like this. Wherever this A get matches in the first field, so it is going to print that entire line. So now I hope you got the logic, like how it is going to work, the pattern matching stuff. Okay. The next command. So what I'm telling is that here this logic says that wherever you find -17 pattern match in the dollar in the first field, wherever you find -17, what you do, take the second field and add it. For example, this, if you take this one, okay, first line is 1. Then when you go to second line, add the second field of second line to the second field of first line, like this. If you go to the third line, then add second field of third line to the above sum, so that I want to get the sum of this all second rows. Okay, I want to get all second rows where it is going to match -17 in the first field. So wherever, so if I put in this way, in the first field, wherever there is -17 match, then calculate the this sum the second field elements. Okay, then print it. And this one more keyword. So what it will do is that if you use end command at the last match, it is going to print the total sum. If not, what happens is that it is going to print the each and every time the sum. So it will be very cumbersome. So as we need to get only the sum of total sum, we need to use the end keyword. This is one of the interest command. I just forgot this one. Here, what I'm telling is that if the in the fifth field, I just want to check like if it is greater than 300, then print the entire line. If $field has a value greater than 300, means the fifth field, if it is greater than 300, then print the entire line. So that in above commands we just saw pattern matching. Wherever it matched, it got printed. But here it is like a conditional thing. Like if it is greater than some x value, then print it. Here x is like 300. If it is greater than 300, then print the entire line. Sorry, something like sorry. Let me type it. If you see here, this is the fifth field. This 420, 492, 436. 316, 525. So these are all values got printed, which are having value more than 300 in the fifth field. Okay, and also printed the line number for your reference. Like total it has 6 lines. So where it got matched is like a 4th line, 6th line, 9th line, 8th line, like this. Got matched. The condition got matched. Entire line got printed. So this also comes in handy, like wherever we want to search for a value, it's greater than or equal or less than. So we can go with this format, and when we can extract the data from that input file. Now I'm going to demonstrate the program file, the set of instructions. Till now we have seen a single set of instructions, but if we want to pass a group of instructions, that group of instructions has to be put in one file. Okay, sorry. This is the highlighted one is the set of instructions. What I'm telling is that if I'm using the if condition, if $1 if the field 1 matches with January, print 0, print $0, print the entire line and also the line number. Okay, if not, print not match and the line number. Okay, if I'm just reiterating, if the first field matches with Jan, then print the entire line along with the line number. If it is not matching, then print as not matched and print the line number. Okay, so in order to execute this one, we need to give like AWK hyphen small f, hyphen capital F, it is for field separator, hyphen small f for the program file. Then we need to pass the program file name. I'm just saved in AWK underscore CMD. Then pass the input file name. So if you see the line number 1 got matched line 13 got matched. So rest are all not having Jan in the first field, so instead printed as not matched on the line number. So in this fashion, you can give the any set of commands, any complex set of commands using this program file. Okay, and you can execute. Now, this command, it will work like saying the, let me execute. So it will work like wc-l command. Okay, it is going to print the number of lines. So end, as I told you, end is the end. So it, after all performing operations, so it will print the line. So end is the keyword. Then if you print nr, so it is going to print the last record of it. So this work is analogous to the wc-l. Okay. Just moving to the next command. Gsub is one of the function in the AWK. It's like it's a substitution function. Whenever it says that, first of all, this pattern matching stuff, what we want to search, and next is with what string to replace it. Here, what I told here, like if it's finds any lowercase a, then change it with replace with PPP and print it. Okay, since I didn't find any A, it didn't change, so let me change into capital A. If you see here, Jan has been changed to JPPPN, and the alphabet in this sixth field, it has a capital A, it got changed to PPP. So like this, wherever all that letter here was there, so it been replaced with 4 P's. You can see, right? So in this fashion, using this gsub, we can replace or substitute any string. This is one of the string operator. And one more interesting string operator is substring. So we can extract, we can cut or extract field. Okay, if you, I'm just here, I'm just considering the first field. So I'm just telling that just a minute. I'm just, the command says that from the first field, just extract from first letter and the second letters. This is the starting point. This is the ending point. Like from the first field, you just print me from the first character to the second character. So it just printed JAF, FEM, only 2 characters. Okay, from the first field. So just let me increase to like 3. So it's going to print Jan, Feb, March, like this. So in this manner, we can extract, okay, from the field the required number of characters. So this is one of the mostly widely used string operator. So next one is just very simple one, just to convert into lowercase. Just print from input file has the uppercase, so everything got converted into lowercase. So this is one of the string operation So you can use this thing. And to demonstrate a variable passing, just okay. This is one of the option, as I discussed earlier. In order to pass any variable, okay, just we need to give -v, then the variable name, and just the variable assignment. Here value is the variable, I'm assigning 30 in it, okay, and then I'm passing into this action. What I'm telling is that print the first field, then along with the value I passed. File name is the a keyword, so it will print the file name what we passed. So you can see the first field along with the variable what we passed, and also the file name got printed here. So in this fashion, you can just extract the data along with the variable information what we pass. Like if you want to pass a date here, you can pass and get it printed here. Okay, this is one widely used. So practice these commands. Okay, you will get some understanding and confidence on using AWK. So more information can find in the man pages. If you just go through it, give man space AWK. It has variable like various other advanced features. You can just go through it and make your life easy while working on shell scripting or on data science. So I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.